Pitcher on the mound, Nelson Keljo. Keljo from OSU, 0-0 record, 2.57 ERA in 3 games. Has pitched 7 innings, struck out 5, but he is on to face Eddie Saldivar Jr. with the bases loaded here in the 8th inning and nobody out.
Here comes Brooks Knight to say that should be no pitch, and he's right. That should be no pitch. Brooks coming out. There was a chant of Eddie, Eddie going on as Keljo was coming to the plate, and Brooks is right. That should be no pitch. The umpire should have called time when that was happening, exactly, and said no pitch. So the count should be 0-0 here. That's exactly right. Brooks is exactly right. That's a no pitch. That's a no pitch. Come on now. Talk about it. That should be a no pitch. And it's 1-0 instead, and that's bad work on the part of Nick Hudlow, the home plate umpire.
1-0 count on Eddie. Next pitch missing off the plate at 86 miles an hour. Ball 2-2-0. Jablonski on at first, up still on at second. Vanderbrake on at third. Getting loud downstairs. 2-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and popped out towards left field. Briley Knight running in on the ball, making the catch, breaking from third, headed home. Jackson Vanderbrake, thinks better of it as the throw comes into home plate. Nice throw by Briley Knight. Eddie Saldivar Jr. out F7. First out of the inning. Sorry I don't have Will Clark's line for you.
Now up is your catcher, number 27. Let's hear it for Michael Campagna.
So base is still full of Pickles, 1 down, and that'll bring up your catcher number 27, Michael Campagna. Keljo having a conversation with Xander Darby at short. Campagna gathers his baseball bat, now steps in. Keljo set at the waist. First pitch of the at-bat to Campagna. Over for a strike at 88, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. Misses outside at 88, 1-1. So fans, we do have games tomorrow night and Wednesday night. Both of those Wild Wild West League games. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on, and that is going to be dumped into center field for a base hit. Coming in to score, Jackson Vanderbrake. Everybody moves up 90 feet. Give Michael Campagna an RBI single. Nick up still to third, Jacob Jablonski to second, and Peyton Allen to the plate now. Evan Cloyd pinch hitting for Peyton Allen. So Cloyd coming up with the bases loaded, 1 out. Pickles trailing by 2. Cloyd taking over for Allen as the designated hitter now. Tomorrow night's game, Tattoo Tuesday in Portland, wrestling night. First pitch of the at-bat in the dirt. Again, nice stop by Ryan Stafford. Count 1-0. Party deck should be renamed the Noisy Deck right now. Nelson comes set, pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Count goes to 1-1. Latrey McCollum on deck for Portland. Go ahead run on at first base. Tying run on at second. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and poked foul on the right side. Count goes to 1-2.
Pickles!
Cloyd steps back in. Keljo comes set. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled back. Count still 1-2. Home plate gets cleaned off by Nick Hudlow. New set of baseballs out for him. Keljo has himself a new baseball up back on the mound. Cloyd steps back in behind the count 1-2. Keljo comes set. Pitch on the way, misses well outside. Ball 2, 2-2. So a balk brings in a run. Nick Upstill comes in. Jablonski moves down to third. Campagna on to second. On the balk. So credit the RBI to Nelson Keljo. Not officially. I'm being a jerk. I'll own that. So the count 1-2. Tying run 90 feet away. Go ahead run on at second base. Count is still 1-2. Pitch on the way, swung on and popped up. Will it get down? Will it not? No, coming all the way in. Titus Dimitru throw to the plate keeps Jacob Jablonski at third base, excuse me. So Evan Cloyd out F9. Runners on at second and third, 2 down for the fastest man in Portland, Latrey McCollum. Getting a little rowdy in Walker Stadium for as many folks as we have in attendance tonight. Keljo's pitch, high and outside at 90 miles an hour, 1-0. Well, for all of you that thought this game was going to be over before your workday was done, sorry about that. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on and hit towards second, fielded by Mason Lee. The throw over to first going to be in time. Latrey McCollum out 4-3, and that'll do it for the Pickles rally here in the bottom of the 8th inning, but they do push 2 runs across. Our score after 8 full innings here at Walker Stadium. Corvallis Knights 4, Portland Pickles 3.
Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like, yeah. Here comes the, no. Here comes the, oh. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like, yeah. Here comes the, no. Here comes the, oh. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it, yeah. Here comes the, no. Here comes the, oh. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like, yeah. Here comes the, no. Here comes the, oh. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like, yeah. Here comes the, no. Here comes the, oh. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like, yeah. Here comes the, no. Here comes the,
2-pitch on the way in for Morgan, swung on and missed, got him. Welcome back, broadcast friends. We are headed to the top of the ninth inning here at Walker Stadium. What started out as an amazing pitcher's duel is still mostly that. Our score 4-3. New pitcher on the mound for your Pickles. That is number 31, David Morgan, 0-1 on the season, a 5.00 ERA in 10 games. 9 innings pitched, 2 saves, 10 strikeouts. He relieves Levi Kiuchi, who goes in an inning, gives up 3 hits, 3 runs, all 3 of them earned, walks a batter, hits a batter, and does not strike anyone out. Portland looking to keep this a 1-run game. Morgan's first pitch of the 9th inning, 94 miles an hour, low and in, ball 1. Morgan has 90-mile-plus speed. Goes into his wind, 1-0 pitch on the way. That one missing outside at 96 miles an hour, ball 2. Matthew's been kicked downstairs. Normally I can ask him how fast we've seen David Morgan pitch. I recall 97. We might have seen 98 from him. 2-0 pitch on the way in. That one in the dirt at 94, ball 3. Morgan has the strike zone surrounded. Takes a long walk off the back of the bump. Now climbs back on top. Needs to bring one in here. 3-0 pitch on the way. Misses low, ball 4. 4-pitch walk to Briley Knight. Not the start that Morgan was hoping for here. Campagna out from behind the plate. Takes the 60-plus foot walk back to the hill with Morgan. They have a small conversation on the top of the hill, and we've got a pinch hitter for Xander. We do not have a pinch hitter for Xander Darby, excuse me. That is Stafford on deck. We got a little bit confused, jumped the gun a little bit. Stafford was hiding behind the tone pole on the right side. Morgan comes set. First pitch of the at-bat, bunted down the third base line, and a nice bunt at that. Throw over to first base in time. 5-3 the put out on Xander, but does the job. Briley Knight down to second base on the sacrifice. So, runner on at second base, 1 down, and that is going to bring up the catcher, Ryan Stafford. 3 for 4 on the day. Trio of singles, a stolen base, a run scored. He did strike out in his first at-bat. Morgan has his sign. Comes set. First pitch of the at-bat missing high at 79. Off-speed pitch 1-0. So if you're still with the broadcast, you'll remember I set the over-under today at 5:33 p.m. It is currently 5:12, so that's still completely in play. 1-0 pitch missing in the dirt at 95, 2-0. We thought it was going to be a foregone conclusion that the under was going to win this, but it doesn't appear as clear-cut right now. Mound visit from pitching coach Brian Grant. Morgan having a problem throwing strikes right now to start his inning. He's got a runner on at second base. 1 out. Behind in the count, 2-0 to Ryan Stafford.
Morgan with 5 walks in 9 innings coming in. So all 4 has been a bit problematic for him.
Nick Hudlow out from behind home plate to break the meeting up. Campagna takes the walk back. Gets ready to settle in behind the dish. Stafford takes one more practice swing. He steps back in. Morgan set on the mound. And now he's set. 2-0 pitch on the way in the dirt. Ball 3, 3-0. Kyler Stancato well in the shadows in center field. Shadows creeping in on Latrey McCollum as well. 3-0 pitch, misses low, ball 4. So second walk of the inning. Now runners on at first and second. A double play will get Morgan out of the inning. Titus Dimitru to the plate. Dimitri's bounced out to second, bounced out to short. Struck out in the sixth and flew out to Latre McCullum in left field all the way back in the eighth inning. Runners get their lead. It's going to be Eddie Saldivar Jr. holding Briley Knight on at second base. First pitch of the at-bat coming in. Over for a strike at 96 miles an hour, 0-1. Middle in on that pitch. Morgan going to try and keep him low. Double play is his best friend right now. Looks back at second base. 0-1 pitch on the way. That one low but off the plate at 95. 1-1. So tomorrow, Portland Wrestling Night and Tattoo Tuesday. On Wednesday, Wolf Wednesday, and Exploding Whale Night here at Walker Stadium, because why not? 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on and a bouncer up the middle. Fielded at second and then off Saldivar Jr.'s glove. Everybody's gonna be safe. E4 puts Dimitru aboard. Knight on at third base, Stafford on at second, Dimitru on at first. One down and Brady Lavoie due up. I think Saldivar might have gotten a little bit ahead of himself there. Just ate him up on the way to second base. Morgan comes set. First pitch, the at-bat. Low 95. 1-0. Tightrope being walked right now by Portland. Morgan brings in the 1-0 and brings it in a little inside at 96, falling behind 2-0. Dillon's got the rally gator out. Morgan comes set. Now brings in the 2-0 pitch, swung on and fouled off to the right. Whoa! I think that bounced off the light pole. Now it goes to 2-1. 95-mile-hour pitch on the outer part of the plate. Lavoie stands back in. 2-1 pitch swung on, and that is hit out to center field. And it's going to split the difference between Upstill and Stancato. That's going to plate at least two. Stopping at third base, Titus Dimitru. RBI double for Brady Lavoie. And that is exactly what Portland wished was not going to happen. 2 runs in. Corvallis Knights re-extending their lead now 6-3. Getting back both runs they gave up in the bottom of the 8th inning. Morgan back up on the bump. Spencer Scott to the plate. Hit by a pitch in his last at-bat, came around to score. Drew a walk in the second inning. Takes that one, and another chopper that finds the dirt. Another run comes in to score. Kyler Stancato gets the ball back in. That's Titus Dimitru crossing the plate. RBI single for Spencer Scott on a bloop that just finds dirt in the infield. On the play, Lavoie advancing to third. So runners on the corners. 1 down. 3 more runs in for the Knights. Scott gets a lead at her first base, being held on by Jablonski. First pitch of this at-bat, bunt shown, pitch in at 96 miles an hour, 0-1. Tyler Quinn broke the game open last inning with his 3-run double. He comes up again with runners on. That pitch missing outside at 95, 1-1. Lavoie on at third. Spencer Scott on at first. 1-1 pitch on the way. Bunt shown. Pitch low at 93. Ball 2. 2-1. Morgan walks around the back of the mound for a second. Now comes back up to the rubber. Comes set. 2-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and hit sharply through the hole on the right side. Another base hit's going to plate Brady Lavoie. 4 runs in for Corvallis. A nightmare on the mound right now for David Morgan. Morgan coming in behind by a run, has yielded 4 so far. 1 down, runners on first and second. So Tyler Quinn at the plate now. Pitch inside, ball 1. Excuse me, that is not Tyler Quinn. That is number 21. Caden Siegel. I thought Advicula was 10. Swung on and punched foul. 1-1 the count. Oh, okay. I thought he was number 10. So Advicula at the plate. Quinn had the RBI single. 1-1 pitch on the way. Missing high, 93, ball 2, 2-1. Two-one pitch on the way in, swung on and hit towards second. The throw to short and the relay to first, not in time. 4-6 the out. Spencer Scott advancing to third. Quinn out on his way to second base. So fielder's choice. 4-6. That brings up Mason Lee. Runners on the corners, 2 down. Winding the pitch, hit sharply towards short. Over to second, and that'll do it. 6-4 the put out on Mason Lee, but the Knights bring 9 people to the plate that inning and push 4 runs across. We are headed to the bottom of the 9th inning. Pickles needing a huge rally, down 8-3.
Blue pickle, pineapple makes it sweet. Jalapeno brings the heat. Pickle, pickle in there too. Hula pickle made just for you. Hula pickle.
What if you could see a doctor the same day at a time you choose? What if your visit started on time and you left with a prescription? What if going to the doctor was easy? Good news. At Zoom Care, it is.
Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, no. Here comes the, oh. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, no. Here comes the, oh. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it. Yeah. Here comes the, no. Here comes the, oh. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, no. Here comes the, oh. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, no. Here comes the, oh. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, no.
Welcome back, broadcast friends. Nelson Keljo back out on the mound for another inning's worth of work. He's on to face Kyle Russell, Kyler Stancato, and Jackson Vandebrake. First pitch over at 86, 0-1. Pickles going to need a bunch of traffic on the bases. 0-1 pitch on the way. Splits the black on the outside. 86 miles an hour. 0-2. Russell 0 for 3, a pair of strikeouts, and grounded out to third base. 0-2 pitch on the way. Misses outside at 89. 1-2. Wind and the 1-2 pitch on the way. Misses outside at 89. Ball 2. 2-2. Russell looking to get aboard any way he can. 2-2 pitch on the way. Misses outside at 89. Ball 3. 3-2. Russell stands back in. 3-2 pitch on the way. Misses out. No. Called strike 3 at 89 miles an hour. And Kyle Russell not happy about that. And from my vantage point, I can't say that I blame him. First strikeout for Nelson Keljo. That'll bring up Kyler Stancato.
Now batting for your picks, it's the center fielder, Kyler Stancato.
Clock just turned 5:26. First pitch of the at-bat on the way. High, but just at the top of the zone at 88. 0-1. Stancato 0 for 4 on the day. Takes that pitch and hits it towards third. Slow roller to Spencer Scott. The long throw over to first base in time. Kyler Stancato out 5-3. Last call for your Portland Pickles. Jackson Vandebrake to the plate. 1 for 2 on the day. Walked in the 6th, though. Walked in the 8th. Came around to score both times. He stands in against Keljo. First pitch he sees, spoiled foul to the right. 0-1. Vandebrake takes practice swing, steps back in. No pitch being called. Vandebrake asked for time and was granted. Vandebrake obviously on team over. That pitch taken out into left center field. Tracking it down, Jonah Advincula. He settles under it, makes the play, and that will do it for the ball game, friends. Your Pickle Finance final numbers of tonight's game. The Corvallis Knights, 8 runs on 12 hits and 1 error. For your Portland Pickles, 3 runs on 3 base hits and 1 error. 9-game winning streak over at the hands of the Knights. They also win the disjointed series here at Walker Stadium, 2-1. Fans, thank you much for joining us on the broadcast this afternoon. Our next game tomorrow evening, a Wild Wild West League game featuring the Pickles taking on the Gresham Grey Wolves. It's going to be Portland Wrestling Night and Tattoo Tuesday. That's going to be followed on Wednesday by another Wild Wild West League game featuring the Pickles taking on the Portland Rosebuds on Exploding Whale Night and Wolf Wednesday. Make sure you join us. First pitch tomorrow night, 7:05 p.m. We'll get the broadcast started about 6:55. For all of you who joined us all the way to the end, thank you much. We appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow night. Have a good evening, friends.
Please get home safely and have a great